I always thought Earl Grey was like a really nasty, ashy kind of taste. I don't know why. I think it's Earl Grey thing. But it's nice. That's a question you would have to ask my brothers. But I remember being quite quiet. But then when I look at the home videos, I was not a quiet child. I think I was happy. Not all the time, only because of the home situation. But I think I was happy overall. I think it's about a year, or it could be even be half a year, where my leg was just swelling up and hurting. There was a lot of pain, and we went to the GP, and the GP was saying it's just growing pains, it's just fluid in the knee. And I remember our family thinking fluid in the knee isn't good, but they didn't really do anything about it. It was just like, we'll take these painkillers and have a knee support thing, and it didn't help at all. We went to India and my leg swelled up 2-3 times its size. It was big, it was painful. My parents were also getting worried, and I actually fainted when I was there. So we were all called for dinner one night, and as I was walking to the table to get my, to sit down, all I remember is blacking out and falling. I was like, what happened? I literally didn't know. And they just made sure that I lied down for a bit, and they took me to the doctors the very next morning, like early morning, like first thing. We got a call, and he basically said, it looks like it's a tumor, it's tumorous cells, and you need to go home now. Like she needs to get treatment. There was so many things that they tried to put on my leg to try and reduce the swelling and stuff. But I was just in a lot of screaming pain. When I say screaming pain, it was like the worst pain ever. That was pretty traumatic. When I think about it now, I was able to not use a crutch. I could run around London like I used to love doing. And I was able to work. I was before all of this, I was going to be doing my doctorate in counselling psychology, keep studying, working. Worked for about 4 months, the financial firm. I quit because they would not allow me to have a fixed shift. They wanted me to work shift work. But when I explained to them that I've got these things, they just basically said, well, we can't tell you to quit, but you're going to have to tell us you're going to quit. And I just got so... I couldn't do it. There's no way I could do it. My body was not keeping up with what I wanted to do, what I felt I could do, which is full-time work. But I couldn't do it. And then 6 months after I left that job, they discovered that I had heart failure and that they had to really do something about it. So it was quite important that they get on top of it, they said. Because it was declining and they didn't want that. But having to readjust my life goals and what I can actually do, it was very, very hard. It was very hard. And I think it's helped me find my footing, find my grounding. So, because from day to day I might not be able to, first of all, I might not be able to get up in the morning. I might be so tired. I might get palpitations, or I might just get breathless, and I'll just get tired. And and also the swelling. The swelling is a big problem for me because that causes a lot of pain. There's a whole lot of things. So I can't hold up a normal job. So that's frustrating. I was on a children's ward, but not having family around me at that age and suffering. I really was suffering. I was throwing up all day. I couldn't eat. I was alone, really. I really was alone. No matter, even if they did come and see me, it would be quiet. It would be very rare that we would laugh about, only because I was so exhausted, or I was just so pissed off. If it was my kid, I'd allow them to swear and say whatever they wanted to say, because they're going through so much more than what we can imagine. Learning that not everyone has the same level of care for you, or same level of affection. So not all nurses are good. and not all doctors are good. Just like all doctors aren't bad, and all nurses aren't bad. I was made to feel bad for not being social, but I'm dealing with so much in my bed. If I don't want to be social, why on earth is it why is it a problem, you know? In the local hospital, I remember thinking, this is it. This is, if they go, I'm gonna go. And I was just, I remember, we never used to say I love you, our family. It wasn't like that. We weren't like that. But I'm the one that started it because I honestly believed I was gonna go. And I had to, that's another thing I learned, that I did actually love my brothers a lot. That my brothers were amazing. And just holding on to them, not letting them go before they had to go. It just brought it was just dark times. Well, the time that I believe I was gonna go, but I didn't. I could feel like a pull, like it was as if someone was grabbing my shoulders and just pulling. And all I remember hearing, and I remember thinking, I was calm, my face kind of dropped. I remember thinking, this is it. But my mum, all I heard was my mum screaming so loud, saying, no, I won't let you take her, you can't take her. And I'll never forget that. And even my mum and dad knew, they felt it, they said they felt it. It was so intense, it was so powerful. They felt it, that you were going to go at that moment. And that's something that we know. His name was Dr. Naz, he was a wicked doctor. When we got to the hospital in the ward, he goes, what the are you doing here? He goes, he was swearing, I told them not to bloody send you over here. You could have died on that journey. And my mum and dad were like, whoa. It was like we could have lost her. And that really, I did feel that. Like worrying about the smallest things in life. Like, why is that car parked outside our house? It's like, oh my God, calm down. Like, just the little things. Why worry about stupid things like that? It's the big things you need to worry about. And it's the idea of survival, I think, the survival aspect of you need to prioritize what you worry about, or what attention you focus your love and mind on. You forget that, and you think you want to do this, and I want to do this, I want to achieve this. And when you go through something like that and you see people die around you and suffer, you're just thinking, really, none of that matters. You need to focus on the stuff in your life. See, and a lot of people think that it's why haven't you done that yet? It's the whole thing of what you're still living with your parents, and then it gets frustrating trying to explain why, or what my circumstances are. And really, I really couldn't care less if anyone understood, because believe me, I would move out if I could. I would be out of there, and having my own place would be fantastic. What was the question? Elephant, because it's a matriarchal society, but you have to carry a child for 2 years. I like elephants. I just love them. They've got so much grace. People say, he used to move around like an elephant, like he was so loud. And I was like, actually, that's a disservice to the elephants, because elephants step so lightly. They're so heavy, and even when they fall, they just go, ooh. My brother used to say, near the end of it, and then, actually no, throughout the last time I had it, so 98, my youngest brother was with me a lot. We spent a lot of time together, and he would say to me, you've been through worse. And he'd say that to me, and I'd be like, yeah, actually, we've been through the worst stuff. And I would say, I know what's coming. And it was true, because I've been through it already. But when he would say, you've been through tougher shit, or this is nothing, he would say, and I'd be like, yeah, that was perfect. I actually knew from a very young age. I knew he didn't exist ever. So too. They'd be like, in primary school, draw Santa. I'm like, what? super strength. Seriously, super strength. Like, I would love that. Like Luke Cage or Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones. Okay, anyway. What? 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 This has been unique is too less a word. It's been an extraordinary experience of closure and new beginnings and not self-discovery. It's kind of like a rediscovery, making things shine that I should have been working on for years.